World of Tank Blitzers, it's a Littlefinger. Happy Friday, March 26th. Last Friday of the month, and it is time for a store review. We've got some other things to talk about. We've got a new event and a new update also this week, so probably put those into separate videos. But of course, when we go to the offers tab, what are we going to see? Yeah, containers and more containers and yeah, even more containers. So collect them all containers here. 109 possible tanks between tier 5 and tier 10 with a 5% drop chance. Or you're going to get 3 random rewards and a gold charm. Now, the gold charms, let's get that out of the way. Collect 7 gold charms, cash it in for 1,000 gold. So if you buy the 15 here, you're going to automatically get 2,000 gold back. So it's really only costing you 5,000 gold. Likewise with 9, you'll end up with 1,000 gold, and you'll basically be spending 3,250 on these crates. The downside here, a lot of tanks, obviously. You have no choice as to which one it might be. And I haven't seen any information on if you get a tank that you already own, which is why I'll probably at the end of this video just go ahead and do this 9 container and see what happens. But I have probably 95% of these tanks, so if I do get a tank, it's likely to be one that I already have, and we'll see what happens there. But again, 5% drop chance, no guarantee that you get a tank, and could just end up with certificates and XP boosters. So keep that in mind. 3 days left on the T25. I said this was a pretty good deal last week. You get 14 days premium time. A nice, fun little drive of a tank, but probably one you're not gonna, you're gonna wear it out a little bit up front, and then you're probably not gonna pull it out for a while. So outside of the fact that 14 days of premium time here, is a fairly good deal. If you've just got 1,500 gold sitting around and you're going to guarantee yourself a tank, which is a lot better than these bundles of tanks. The other thing about these bundles is they've gone back to a standard format where you can see these are 500 each. This is like 470 and this is like 460 or something like that. So the more crates you buy, the cheaper it is on a per crate basis. They haven't been doing that in the past. Not sure why. Large booster pack. Again, we talked about this last week. Don't spend gold for boosters. Just don't. Not worth it. The camos, again, I like these camos. They're pretty cool, but you have no choice as to what tier you might pull. You could end up with a tier 3 camo that's going to be pretty much useless for you. Scrolling on through here, yeah, so new this week was the Royal Patrol, the Matilda BP, and the Angry Connor. Neither one of these tanks would be in my top half of tanks to play. Matilda BP is just pretty slow. I think I did an ace review on it just recently. That front turret is completely pennable by everybody, and it's just a difficult tank to play. Angry Connor obviously is famous for having the highest credit coefficient in the game, but it goes something like 8 kilometers per hour forward and I don't know, 28 backwards or something. So you got to drive it backwards, and the problem is it has a slow traverse speed. So yeah, it's kind of cool to drive backwards faster, but because you have such a horrible traverse speed, it's not mobile enough to be effective, in my opinion. So really, you just got to find yourself a nice sniping spot and hope that everything goes well in the game for you to get the damage numbers up. Yeah, if you were going to do it, I would say just spend the 2,500, get the Angry Connor, have some fun with it. But that's about it. We talked about the French duo here. You've got the Amx Heavy and the Tier 9 AMX. And this is actually not a bad deal for these two tanks. I think both of these tanks, are very good tanks. Certainly better than half the other tanks in the game. But having a tier 9 premium is not kind of one of those tanks you can use in tournaments or anything. So, it's kind of a mixed bag here, but some good fun tanks nonetheless. Again, we've got more boosters, a few days left on these TD bundle here, and like I said, I love both of these tanks, but you're buying the exact same tank essentially here at a tier 7 and tier 8. The the ISU 130, I like it because it's a little bit unique in the sense that you can shoot Pramo and do more damage. And really the pen on the Pramo is perfect, so that makes it a little bit more unique. So if you've got any splinters laying around, maybe you can pick up a camo there, but outside of that, I wouldn't spend gold on those camo bundles. Moving into the bundle section, we've got the M4A2E4, just a mediocre tank at tier 5 for $5, 7 days of premium time. Let's see if they're... You will receive 2,350 gold. So, really, I think the best deal here is if you have this tank, and you just go ahead and buy this bundle, get your 7 days premium, your 5x boosters, and sell it. Or if you, I mean, like I'm saying, if you already have the tank, you will get 2,350 gold, which is 470 gold per dollar. So, better way to be buying gold, in my opinion, because you get more per dollar. Like we said, my rule of thumb, as you know from watching these videos, is 350 per dollar. So you got 470 here, and so that's a good deal if you want to just look at it from a gold perspective, not necessarily from a great tank perspective. Again, here you'll see this deal for the 5x boosters. 15 of them, big deal. You're only getting 300 gold per dollar, so not a good deal. The best deal here on, if you're going to come back every day for the next 14 days, you will get 3,500 gold out of this deal here. Plus, you'll get 14,000 free EXP. We divide that by $3, and you're looking at 1,166 gold per dollar. This right here is a must-buy, provided that you check in every day to get the reward for your subscription. It's just a 2-week subscription. Usually these are 30 days. So I wouldn't miss that. Interesting to see they've brought back the girls Underpanzer collection. I don't have all of these tanks. I think I'm missing the Firefly and the IS-2. Yeah, they're decent tanks. Kira Muramai is good. The Anku is good. The Hetsurkame is good. But they're basically just copy and paste of tanks that are already in the game. So really, unless you're a collector, and which I would consider myself to be in, and I'm not going to spend the $10 for the Pravada here. To me, it's just not worth having. So we talked about these. There's just a couple days left. Again, you're not getting the greatest deal. You should be getting 37,500 gold here for the $100 bundle. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have 100 5x boosters, but for me, I'd rather have the gold and the premium time. So yeah, that's going to wrap up the store. Let me go ahead and get set up to purchase this. Well, why not? Why don't we just do it now? And let's go and open these 9 containers and see what happens. Less editing on my part. So 2,300, 2 certificates there, some premium time. I was hoping that I would get a tank that I already had, just so we could see what it does. But knowing my luck at 5% and 9, we're not going to get a tank at all. So more free EXP. That's a good bit of free EXP there. One hour, 15 1-hour certificates. So, and here's the charms down here. So, 4 left. We'll hold out hope that we'll get a tank. Not looking like it though. Well, there we go. There's 1,000 gold. That's going to help offset the... Oh, that was for the getting the 7 charms. Yep, that's what that was. See? Last one. So basically, we just dropped 3,000 gold to get some certificates. of premium time, which, as you can see from my garage, with 613 days, I don't need any more premium time. But anyway, guys, stay away from crates. I think that should be a lesson to us all. And I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the battlefield. And remember, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.